Well, starting this video blog just as a way of trying to get my thoughts out and maybe be there for whatever happens after that. I have a daughter who is 9, almost 10, and she has a mom that I'm not with, and I do not get along with her mom at all. Never talk with her mom for any reason. We have court-ordered that, and that makes it very difficult to communicate. Her mom has called the police on me countless times for ridiculous reasons, from as small as missing school, even though I let her know in the app, missing school. I for There's countless reasons why we've had the police called on us. Her simply not responding to messages and not being able to drop off or communicating how to drop off, even though she, by court order, would have abandoned her time. Me continually try to figure out how to communicate to exchange, and there's countless reasons why that's gone on. We've been separated or not together at all since Everly was about 1 years old. I moved into a new house when Everly was 2 years old, and I was single for a couple years before I met my wife, and my wife has a daughter who is 9 years old, just turned 9 years old, who's my stepdaughter, and I have 3 other children with my wife, who are ages 4, almost 3, and 9 months old. The main reason I started this blog today was soccer practice was very hard, and I've had many incidences of not knowing what to do next or how to parent, especially co-parenting with a parent that you're not able to communicate with is extremely hard. Her mom is very toxic in how she coddles Everly, my daughter, in the best way to say it is that she will always find ways to make Everly feel that she's able to just ignore problems and skirt the truth to make it so that it's best for her. And Everly has learned that she can just avoid conversations long enough where she'll just go to the other parent's house until something, so she doesn't have to confront any issues. We have straight 50-50 custody. We exchange 2 times every week, every Sunday and every Wednesday or Thursday, depending on which week it is. Some weeks it's Wednesday, some weeks it's Thursday. So time is short with each parent, which makes any long-lasting consequence or conversation not very long-lasting, and Everly's become very good at avoiding conversations. One of the biggest things that Everly does is just turn silent, and she'll be silent for hours if she needs to be, and she'll just say I don't know or nothing at all, and you could tell something's going on. Wheels are turning in her head, and you could be as gentle as you could possibly imagine, trying to get her to speak, and she just won't speak. And like today, we were at soccer practice. Could tell something I'm coaching, something I said as a coach, made her very upset. I'm not only talking to her as a coach, I'm talking to 6 other players as a coach. But something I said to her made her very upset, and you could see it on her face, and she very clearly got defeated. I tried to ask her what was going on after that, and she wouldn't respond. She just would say nothing and just was upset. I pressured to just, hey, let's open up and talk, and nothing. Had her walk with me while I returned all the equipment at the end of practice, and she just wouldn't talk and just kind of pretty much started breaking down and crying. It makes it hard because she knew that she goes back to her mom's right after that. Before we even leave the field, she's with her mom. So there's nothing I can do or say that I don't have enough time to make a conversation actually happen. I can't spend the extra time to be there, to be like, let's talk it out, let's figure out what's going on. I gave her a hug, gave her a kiss, tell her everything's fine, but want to know what I did or what happened so I could try to change it or not let it happen in the future. And she just wouldn't talk to me, which makes it very hard and makes me feel very discouraged as a parent, as a dad. And knowing me and her mom have very different beliefs about everything, it makes it challenging. Me being a Christian, her mom being as atheist as possible, makes we believe very different things. Her mom's always trying to teach her and tell her that Christianity and anyone who believes in religion is crazy. Everly luckily doesn't believe that and doesn't think that. She's very clear minded and sees two-sided, that Christianity is, Christ is definitely the savior of everyone, so I'm very thankful for that. But we also in our household are very open to let her and all of our children and really everyone we interact with have their own beliefs and own thoughts. We're very set on ours, and we let people know our thoughts. Being new Christian believers in the last 6 years, that me and my wife both have come to Christ and have been baptized. So we believe very much that is the way to go. But we also understand it's not an easy way to talk. It's not an easy road, not to talk, but it's not an easy road to go down if you're not a believer. Christ is there, God is there with you at all times, and He has a plan for you. And we teach that with the greatest compassion and gratefulness and grace that we can. But it's very hard when you can't communicate very clearly or very easily. And I know there has to be other people in the world, other dads, maybe even other moms that are in the world that are dealing with the same thing that I'm dealing with. And I think it would be best if I just kind of started making a vlog and making some kind of story based on that. I'm sure there will be many other instances that come up and I talk about. I would say overall, me and my daughter have a very great relationship on 9 out of 10 days. But when there are those hard days, it makes it hard. And I know become 9 going on 10, the preteen years are upon us, and the teen years will be even harder. So I pray and just kind of wish for those to be easier and better and guided. That's why I'm making this vlog. And I'm sure there's more details I missed, but I'll make more videos. Bye.